Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here on this Friday morning. We got a great show lined up, giving away some seafood today. But first, let's do our weather. Brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. We're looking at a high today of 89 and a low of 77. That's right, a low of 77. That's not very low, but it's something, this time of year is what happens. Our water temperature, we mentioned this yesterday, dropped back down to 85 degrees, which is seasonal for this time of year. Let's take a look at our river readings brought to us by Sandhill Seafood. The Apalachicola at Bluntstown, right around 7 foot and pretty steady. The Choctaw Caribbean has got a little bit of a rise to it. It's getting close to 5 foot, about 4.8 this morning. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're looking at great tides. We're going to high tide this morning at 10:03, and the low tide tonight at 9:04. So that's some really good situations. A good situation for floundering, and also if you got a low tide at 9 o'clock, so the tide's going to be coming in, pushing them up. So a lot of times these real good guys that flounder, they'll go sometimes leave the house at 10 o'clock and just flounder about 2 o'clock. And I don't know how to go to work next day, but they do it. But most times they do that on weekends. The marine forecast now be west-southwest at about 7. So not much of varying in wind direction at all. So the weather this time is excellent summer weather. So fish early, fish late, and just be aware of what's going on, what's the thunderstorms and all the afternoon. So we're getting ready. We got our guests coming up, get set up, then we'll do some drawings today. So we'll go ahead and take our break now and come right back with our guest. All right, welcome back, and look who showed up this morning, Brad.
Good morning, Coach.
Boy, I've been missing you.
What do you mean you've been missing me?
Well, I just hadn't seen you popping in and out lately, so what's been going on?
Oh, just trying to figure out what's next. And my kids have me super busy.
It's summertime.
Man, those kids, I'm ready for my kids to go back to school.
They just got out.
I know, but man, I love them to death. But man, they keep me running.
You gotta keep them occupied.
Oh, they're occupied, don't worry.
Put them on a kayak or sailboard and just say, y'all go around in a circle.
Just have fun.
Yeah.
So we sell this kayak paddleboard hybrid. It's called the Perception High Life.
Okay.
And when we go to the island, I tie a rope to the back of the handle and tell them to go. And they just go circles around the boat.
I was kidding, but they really do that.
Oh, yeah. And then when they get tied up, I'm like, go back the other way. And, we got our little secret spot at the island we go to. It's not really secret. There's not a whole lot of secrets left on the island. But it's got one of those places has a little slough that cuts back about, 300 or 400 yards back in, and we'll get in and we'll paddle and they'll explore. And there were thousands of bull minnows the other day. Probably shouldn't have said that on the air.
That's okay.
Yeah, there's no bull minnows at Shell Island.
Well, man, you can catch them. We still got a place to fish, and it's too crowded to fish here on weekend. We've been talking about that.
Absolutely, yeah.
But on weekdays, it's good.
Our bay system has changed with the amount of traffic, and it's just so we've been making more runs to the island this year than we have been in years past. And I put the boat in the lift the other day. My dad walks down. I said, "Our bay's gotten rougher." He's like, "No, you've gotten older." I'm like, "No, I think our bay's gotten rougher."
That's funny.
Just from all the boat traffic, because because where we live to where we go to the island is 11 minutes on the boat, and it's taking me like 15 or 16.
That's a good point.
Because we just can't hop up on plane and run without slowing down. It's just there's so many boats in the bay.
We've been talking about the crowds and all the people over at Crab Island and Shell Island and getting down off the Cape and all, and that's an eyewitness right there. You seen it?
Yeah, it's taken me longer to run to my honey hole. And my honey hole's where I just soak and do nothing.
We all enjoy that. And we're talking about a lot of good things going on there. Some scene is a party scene in some area, but a lot of areas there's a lot of family stuff going on.
Absolutely. We where the party scene is where I used to go. And now that I have kids with little ears, I'm like, we can't go there anymore.
There you go.
We're sliding, we're sliding on down somewhere else on the island.
Good for you. Good for you. That's a sign of maturity right there.
I guess. We still buzz all the boats going by, but it's fun to watch them all piled in there. I mean, it is. It's fun to ride by and see all the boats, see people outside having fun.
Explain that to people.
I just don't want to be a part of it.
Well, exactly. I try to explain. I don't go out there either and all, but so many of my friends and people know people that go out there and all. And I said, It's hard to imagine people just going there all day long partying, ain't it?
They're there from about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning till after we leave.
Yeah, so you really can, if you get there daylight, you can fish that area. Really
Oh,
can.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely. But the problem is we take our little boat when we go to the island, so we go in to the island. We go in, right on the shore. Well, you may be 6 boats deep. And if you're the one closest in, when you get ready to leave, you can't leave till the last boat leaves. I mean, they literally stack them in there.
Oh, you can't weave in and out of there?
I mean, maybe I'm not a good boat captain. I don't know, but there's anchor lines crossing everywhere, and floats, people swimming, and it's
yeah, that's interesting.
When I go somewhere, I like to drive because I like to be in control.
Yeah.
And I don't want my boat somewhere that I can't get it out and just go.
Yeah, we need Jeff. We need to take our camera out there one Saturday about midday and all that Saturday afternoon, and just film all that going on.
Jeff's already packing his bag and grabbing his sunscreen.
I see it.
He is ready.
Look, we got to sell some of this stuff now. We got to pay for that gas for the boat.
Fortunately, everything we have tends to sell for itself because we've been lucky getting really good companies that have really good products. We'll just start right here with Salty Swagger. Local company, we have their full line of shirts in, all their performance shirts. I didn't bring all of those today, but their hats. I'm not a hat person, but I can put on a hat and tell you if it's going to sell well, which means that I can put on a hat and tell you if it fits good, because if it doesn't fit good, it's not going to sell well. Everybody tries on hats. It's kind of weird. And they are the best fitting hats. That's our most consistent hat that we sell. And what's cool, if you don't remember about Salty Swagger, they're local homegrown boys.
Right.
They grew here. And follow them on Instagram. Go to just search Salty Swagger on Instagram and Facebook too, but Instagram's where all their good pictures go. And the fish those boys catch, the lifestyle they live, it's something we should all be envious of. They're following their dream.
I like that color right there.
Well, you can have that hat if you'll put it on right now and wear it the rest of the show.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, see, see how picky people are on hats? It's a good hat. It's a good hat.
That's a really pretty color, outdoor
I actually
color.
grabbed that color for you because it reminded me of what you wore. So
oh, okay.
It's yours.
Well, look here. How's that? Leave it on. That'd be like mini pearl. Not many people understand that.
I know
do you understand
I do because I'm in retail. But other than that, I had to Google who Minnie Pearl was.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Hey, we got so excited about the cap and all we forgot to do a drawing. And who reminded me of doing a drawing? Brad.
So whoever it is, you literally owe me this time.
So this is a drawing from the last segment. So this will be for the 25, actually be for the seafood platter at Sandhill Seafood.
Ooh.
Okay? We were up there the other day and it was good. The winner is?
Cole Shelton.
Cole Shelton. All right, we got you right here, Cole, and we're going to draw again at the end of this segment. I'm going to put it right here.
All right, I won't forget.
And I was showing them all these people. See, all these people have won so far this year, and that's a lot of winners there.
It is a lot of winners.
All right, let's do some fun things.
Let's see. So today the tides aren't great to go fishing.
I see where you're headed.
So you should get into playing disc golf. These are all putters I grabbed, they're all the same. So if you've never played disc golf, you need to come down to the shop and buy a starter pack or just a single putter, which is just a single disc, and go sling it. So everybody's like, why would I start with just a putter? Well, if you start with, they have drivers, they have mid-range, they have some that have like Alzheimer's or Alzheimer's, or this is a complicated sport. Like, it's serious.
Yeah.
And it's just not throwing a frisbee and picking it back up. So, but I tell everybody, start with the starter pack or at least just a good putter. You aren't going to be able to par all the courses at Florida State, and the course is free. There's like 4 or 5 courses right here. Florida State, we're on the water, so we can't be fishing. At least we're on the water right there on the banks. And throw it, because this doesn't get, as you throw it, it doesn't go left or right enough to get you in a whole lot of trouble.
Okay.
So it goes straight while you kind of get it, and then you can kind of walk your way up the process. And there'll be somebody else out there playing, I promise, that will probably help you and give you a disc to use while you play. And I mean, there's league nights. They have league once or twice a week in town. Disc golf leagues.
Is that course back or behind the school around the Gulf Coast?
It's right down.
Okay.
It follows the shore down the bay.
Okay. Cool.
So it goes from the east end of Florida State.
Okay.
All the way to just about the boat ramp.
Okay.
It's like that whole, no, not the boat ramp, that picnic table area. So that whole area. And it kind of starts in the middle, hole 1, and it works you around. There's 18 holes in there, and pars 2s, 3s, and 4s, and
Hey,
It's just
this is, folks. This is fun. We were teaching at school and all. The kids love it, and it's great exercise.
it is.
Rodney Swindle, Suckless Plantation. You need to put this up there at your place. You know, your kids and grandkids will love that.
And we have portable targets. So if you want to, if you got enough property, you just come in. They fold up like the chair, like just I call them concert chairs. I don't know what they are. They just fold up and fit in the bag. The bag chairs, it folds up and fits in the bag. And when you want it, just pops out. You throw it. We have one in front of our store every single day, so you can come out there and throw and play in front of the store. We play horse. We quit playing horse. It takes too long. We play pig.
Okay.
And so if you see us literally in the middle of Beck Avenue, standing on the manhole throwing a frisbee, you know what we're doing. We're trying to one up the next person playing pig.
That's funny. And these are aerodynamically designed, of course. Like I say, they're weighted and all. They'll go straight. That's cool.
Yeah, there's some of them that are designed to go out and make a right-hand hook, some to make a left-hand hook, some to hit and roll, some to hit and stop. And there's different thicknesses here, so you can grab a hold of it differently.
Yeah.
And it's just, I can't even talk enough. I can't even sound intelligent talking about it. But Ernie that works for us, he plays, and Ernie's actually really good. Okay. Ernie's not only one of the best rod builders in town, one of the best sight fishermen in town, the best paddleboard fisherman in town. He's a fantastic disc golfer too. So we made him start modeling for us. There's nothing this kid can't do.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Ernie,
cool.
So,
and I'm telling you, it is a lot of fun.
It is. It's a blast.
It really is.
And you can get a starter pack for like $35-$40. Maybe they're $29. They're somewhere in that price range. I got so much stuff I can't remember it all. But it's very affordable. You can get these for like 10 or 12 bucks a piece, and your kids can go with you. So I can go play with my 7-year-old. And I'm not good, like, by any means. In fact, I want to play when nobody's watching. That's how good I'm not. But when I go play with her, she doesn't slow me down much because I just give her a putter, and she slings it. And while I'm over here getting mine because I'm too good for a putter, she's beating me.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of fun. But when you're out there, it's crazy hot right now. Yeah. So we have Yeti bottles, your Yeti cups. So just make sure you have something to stay hydrated. I'm a fan of Yetis. I have been since day one. I can fill this, even in this heat, I can fill this cup full of ice, full of water, leave it in my cup holder all day long. I still have ice.
They're
and that's
amazing.
in 100+ degree temperature.
They are amazing. Yeah.
And it sounds like a sales pitch. It's kind of like a Hobie kayak. It sounds, they work so well. And they're so far ahead of the competition. When you talk about how good they are, it all sounds like a sales pitch.
Yeah.
Until you actually use one, you're like, that little chubby redheaded kid, he didn't lie to me. He was telling the truth.
Yeah, well, I was the same way when the Yeti first came out. I said, it can't do that. And then when I got one and I saw other friends, it was incredible.
So this coffee cup right here is the hard to find item right now. They call it the camp mug. We have them just in seafoam right now. They come in more colors, but we just can't. Yeti can't build them fast enough. They're back in that scenario again. This has turned into my favorite Yeti product. I use it. I drink coffee out of it every morning. I've never been a fan of using mugs, just like in your standard. I just never used them. I always gripped them. But just there's something about just grabbing this like this and sitting on the back porch with just that little bit of handle and just sipping it, watching the sun come up and the world wake up is a lot of fun. And when we go to the island, if y'all been following us on Instagram, all of our cans go in a koozie. It's just, you screw the top off, you pull your can out, you pull the Yeti can out, you put your can in, and everybody goes, I drink my whatever fast enough. But if you like to sip on a drink, you just don't want to chug it, this can keep a can ice cold for probably 45 minutes or an hour.
Wow.
So that last sip's almost as ice cold as your first sip.
Wow. That's cool. I like that.
So that's Yeti in a nutshell.
Oh, cool. And your shirts.
We have shirts. Yeah, I got to keep going down.
You got a good color down there, too, the color combinations of these Yetis.
Oh, yes, we do. Look at there. I can't.
They got all this in stock.
All this is in stock. In fact, all this is going back on the floor as soon as we finish the show. So, Salty Swagger, they have their tank tops. This was our top-selling tank top last year. It's a racerback. It's obviously for not you and me, but it's for the ladies. So just super soft material. Easy. It's what my wife wears the island 9 times out of 10. They got it in pink, seafoam. I guess that's an orangey color.
Yeah.
And then, believe it or not, our top seller is black, I think. Black, closely followed by seafoam. Once again, local companies here. And then what we did this year is we printed our own in-house shirts. So this is one of our designs. It's
I like that. Cool.
they're on comfort colors, and if you know anything about shirts, the comfort colors are super comfortable. The more you wash them, the more comfortable they get. So that's one of our designs. This right here is my favorite design. I feel like this captured St. Andrews really well with the shrimp boat. Keeps St. Andrews salty. St. Andrews on the bay, and just once again, really comfortable shirt. See, I won't bore y'all. I only have 3 more. This is what does that say? Paradise Found. Sunjammers. You know, keep St. Andrews salty. You know, we have all of our shirts. We try to have the common theme of either Sunjammers, keep St. Andrews salty, historic St. Andrews, or a combination of the 3.
That's a good idea.
And this was, I grabbed a spinnaker, I think. This is what we're calling our shop shirt for this year, like our shop shirt. And around that middle circle, I know you can't read it, it says kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, surfing, fishing, sailing, napping, and kayak fishing. Sunjammers, St. Andrews, established in 1999.
1999.
That's when we opened.
That's amazing.
And then, if you like a black lab, I know you're going to have to run down and get one of these shirts. That's just a Sunjammers Outfitter shirt, just a black lab running down the beach. If you got a lab, you know they love to run. That's cool. I believe this dog has I think he's got a ball in his mouth. I don't know if the artist was unsure. I said, that dog's got a ball in his mouth. It's got to be a ball, yeah. What lab does not have a dog in his mouth when it's running down the beach?
That's true. Good stuff there. Good stuff.
So, and all these are our shop. You can't buy these anywhere else. These are our designs inside the shop.
And I like the way your theme is on the history and keep it salty and all that.
We love St. Andrews.
That's cool. All right, here we go. Let's get our drawings. This will be for Tarpon Dock Seafood. First one, $25 gift certificate. That's going to be
William Barker.
Barker from the Funiac. All right, William. On down here, this will be the big red snapper.
The big. You know, nobody's ever brought me the part of their red snapper. They've gotten years of doing this.
I know it.
Linda Miller from Lynn Haven, it's your chance to bring me some red snapper. I'm just going to throw that out there.
We'll take advantage of that. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with our fishing forecast. All right, welcome to the famous Friday fishing forecast. I'm going to let you start it off. Just tell us what the shop talk is on the fishing down there.
So Matt, on all of his inshore trips, y'all know we run the guided inshore kayak fishing trips. They're having really good luck with trout and still a few redfish around. Not that the redfish really go anywhere; they just kind of move around. But the trout bite has been surprisingly on fire, and more flounder are being caught right now than I'm used to hearing. I don't know. I'm like, maybe I need to go floundering, but I've had some customers just launch right there behind the shop and go around the marina, and they're catching flounder, and I'm just like, I don't think about flounder fishing in June, but they're there and they got to eat.
I think you're right. They're out there, and one of the best testimonials on the fishing report is show you some pictures of what's going on. And here we go, right here. I'm going to show you. Here's a picture right here. This is grandson. Okay, I took my grandson fishing the other day. Wyatt is his name. Fishing the other day. He is from Atlanta, and he is a novice. So I gave him the rod and reel I received on one of your recent drawings. Okay, and here it is right here. Great job there. Okay, here's Braden Harris and Michael Turner and Hunter Kelly a couple days ago. Nice redfish.
Yep. And them boys are good anglers.
Big snapper. How about Ken Paramore? I'm sorry, this is Andy Weeks right here. Andy Weeks fishing out of Mexico Beach. Andy Weeks here, and a big triggerfish he had to let go. Good job, Andy. And here's Ken right here. He said, took my granddaughter Kendall out Monday and had decent results. Thought I would share. I also thought the stool was cool on that you showed. That's my granddaddy's stool. Here's Kendall right here. That's nice. Took his granddaughter.
That is.
Nice grouper there, 25 inch, and a big old red snapper, I think, around 25 inches. Thank you, Ken. So that's what's been biting. It's been a great bite offshore as far as the snapper and the grouper, the mahi. We're catching a lot of mahi. You've heard the same thing, right?
I have.
And we talked to the pier this week. We got that report of catching some kings off the pier, usually in the afternoon run. Also wrote down on freshwater fishing, Black Creek is done well. Depot Creek, they're catching some fish at Depot Creek. Some of the people's secret creeks and all. But,
here, let's pull one more picture up too.
Oh, you got one?
I think so. Look at that.
Check that out. Who is this?
That's Ernie Cavett.
Wow.
That's Ernie. That's his birthday. He sight fished that off the pier.
Off the pier.
So,
and he, you know what? He took the picture right away because the colors are still there.
Absolutely.
Good job, Ernie Cabot. Ernie is a fine fisherman.
He's a fantastic individual and an even better angler. Or maybe I said that backwards. Good angler, even better. No, I don't.
He's a great fisherman, even better individual.
Absolutely,
okay.
absolutely.
I also wrote down the sharks. You know, there's a nickname for the sharks, the tax man.
Absolutely.
A lot of times they'll get a cut. They're going to get their cut. Sharks this week have been really out there cutting a lot of fish in half.
They have.
Have you seen some of the pictures?
I've been hearing them, absolutely.
I'll get a kick out of it because they're going to get their share.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like the IRS.
Absolutely, just like the tax man.
This weekend, there's going to be some good fishing in the morning. I would recommend trout fishing in the morning and red fishing. But do it early because it's been getting hot.
It has been.
And like I told you last week, I went out in my kayak and we went early. I went by myself really, but we had a ball.
There's just something about kayak fishing.
The pedals, I mean, your hands are free. It's crazy. It's
unbelievable.
You really got to give it a try, folks. And you can go so many places with it and all. I was just in my own little world out there.
Yeah, I lose track of time when I go and I get in trouble. It's just.
So I want to recommend that to you. And the paddleboarding, you got anybody fishing on the paddleboards?
We do. Ernie's paddleboard fishing. If you follow him on Instagram, he's got some pictures, and we're feeding it through on our social feeds as well. He's fishing the Bic. I forget which model it is, but we got one left in stock. It is lightweight, easy to carry, fast, most importantly, stable and very quiet on the flats.
Oh, see, that's the thing about it. You become one with nature because it's so quiet right there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that's the key to it. We're getting these big boats to make all this noise, and we don't realize making that noise.
That's it.
Yeah. But we're going to start wrapping things up. Now, you open, what's your hours?
We're open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Wow.
So basically, we're open all the time.
Wow, that's a big hour.
We're open a lot of hours. That's our through the summer hours. The only thing that changes is Monday. We close at 5 in the winter on Mondays. We're there. I hadn't figured out how to sell you a shirt if we're not there.
There you go.
Or rent you a bicycle, and we'll talk about that next time we're here.
Yeah, we rent bicycles. Also, next time we're going to do some cooking.
Yeah, maybe. So next time I come, we're going to try to cook on the fire disc, and we'll talk about bicycle rentals. We'll come down to the shop. We'll tell you about bicycle rentals, and maybe I'll cook you lunch.
Y'all have a great weekend. Thank y'all for watching it. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.